Hey, welcome back. I may have mentioned earlier that it's a Freaky Friday edition of Liquid Lunch on Newsmax TV, and you have no idea. I usually go through this whole preamble right now about being in the Question Tequila Studios in downtown to New York Stock Exchange. That's all on hold, because we have Courtney Byers here in the studio. Yes, she's here. She's the FHM Magazine cover girl for December 2019. She's a health, fitness, and wellness expert. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming here and gracing us with your presence.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
We just had Dr. Louisa Petrie here. She's a cardiologist and she's a nutrition expert.
Okay.
She was giving Frank and I some tips on what we should, the do's and don'ts to stay fit through the holidays.
Right.
Mostly from an eating perspective, not necessarily an exercise.
So, right. We understand what we shouldn't be doing from a food perspective. Intermittent fasting, cauliflower in lieu of potatoes, these type of things.
Right.
But now, what do we have to do? Exercise? I haven't exercised in about 11 years.
Well, I mean, honestly, anything more than what you're doing now.
Okay. All right. Well,
I always just tell my clients, just get moving. A little bit more than what you're currently doing is going to give you results. I always try to work out the morning of Thanksgiving or the morning of Christmas if I can. Get my body moving, help your body kind of get ready for all of that food that you're going to eat. And then the day after, try to get in the gym or get some exercise in so that your body uses kind of what you've given it and put into it.
Courtney, first of all, I want to congratulate you. You're actually on the cover of FHM, which is sort of the premier men's magazine anywhere in the world.
So it's really impressive. That's right.
Congratulations.
That's right. It's not even December, and we got Miss December.
But
that's big.
It's on stands now, right? People
Not yet.
Not yet.
No, it comes out December 1st.
Yep.
Okay, December 1st.
We got the early beat on them.
In addition to exercise, we hear a great deal about yoga. John was actually thinking of investing in an organic yoga farm of some sort. But what if people think of yoga as too hippie-ish for them, too new age? What can you tell folks about the benefits of yoga, not just from a physical fitness perspective, but from a mental perspective?
Oh man, it's so great for helping you clear your mind and reduce
stress. And you're a yoga
stress.
instructor, right?
I am, yes. So I teach yoga and meditation, and I weave it into the weight training that I guide my clients through. And it's so good for managing stress, and stress just wreaks havoc on your body. So honestly, even if you think that it's a little too maybe bohemian for you, I really encourage you to give it a try, even just a beginner class.
You know, when I do yoga, and it's not often, I do Supermans. Are they good for you?
They are, they're great.
Supermans?
Yeah.
What about the planks?
Planks are great for your core.
That's a core.
All over. And people think that your core stops at your abs, but it doesn't. Actually wraps all the way around to your back.
Really?
Helps with your posture and everything.
We'd have to send out a search and expedition team to find my ass at this point.
They're in there. They're in there.
As anybody that saw the first segment knows, John is about as high-strung as anybody. Are there any tips on meditation that you can give somebody like John that really needs to relax a little bit?
I'll totally coach you.
I really need it.
Well, can you give him a tip now on air?
I mean,
yeah. So a lot of people think that meditation is completely clearing your mind. But it's really not. Meditation is actually honing in your focus during that time of peace, I guess, during your day. So start out with just a little bit of time, maybe 5 minutes. Count your breathing. You can do it now if you want.
I'm gonna do it.
So count your breath in and then count your breath out. So it would be like 1 and then out would be 2. And then go to 10. Go to 10 and then start over again.
My AD kicks in at 2.
That's it.
Now,
all right.
Courtney, in addition to being a model, in addition to you have a business degree, right?
I do.
Yeah. In addition to being someone with a business degree, in addition to being a yoga instructor, did I read correctly that you're also a rodeo queen?
I was. Yeah.
What is a rodeo queen?
Wow.
I mean, that's one lucky horse, I must say.
So I grew up riding horses. I've been riding since I was 4. I started roping, I did barrel racing, and then when I got into high school, I started doing pageants.
Wow.
And
in baseball, they call it a 5-tool talent.
I grew up in a ranching community, so I had a lot of animals. I started horseback riding, and it was kind of a natural progression, to be honest.
Tell us about your business. You have a business called Balanced Bodies Wellness. People can go to the website balancedbodieswellness.com. What are you doing exactly?
So it's custom one-on-one coaching, and I basically help people with their lifestyle changes. My whole motto is have your cake and eat it too. So I teach people how to basically balance their lifestyle. You know, I don't do drastic changes in diet. I teach you how to have the cake at the party if you want it. It's a good look for you.
Well, I heard you're into rodeos, so I didn't know if you wanted to meet a cowboy. All
right, I like it.
Howdy, partner.
I like it.
I'm sorry. Did my hat distract you?
A little bit, but it's okay.
You've been distracting me since you walked in. I had to combat you somehow.
Well, the good news for you is John has just become a client of Balanced Bodies Wellness.
Oh my God! I
He
just
could use
signed up
some-
for the starter pack, the junior pack, the extra pack, the
We're
super
gonna find
pack.
your abs in no time.
Oh, will you help me do that too?
I will. Yeah.
And
You
you
come in here
meditate,
looking
yeah.
like Mark Spitz.
There you go.
You may never see me again on this show. No, because I want to focus. I want to focus.
I
need
got
someone
you.
that can focus me.
I
can't
got
do
you.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Good.
hopefully people will pick up the December issue of FHM. It's on stands December 1st. Did that come as a surprise to you that you were selected as the cover girl? Is that still the appropriate term? Cover person?
Cover girl, yeah.
Cover girl.
It was something that I knew I was aiming for when we were doing the photo shoot. We were going to submit the selected pictures to see if they liked it, and so I always knew that we were submitting them, kind of hoping that it was going to work out, and it did. So I'm very
What do you do for fun aside from yoga, exercise, and mentorship and rodeos? What does one do if you're Courtney Byers in your downtime? We offered you a drink. I heard you declined.
Yeah, I'm not
Wise
a big
decision.
She doesn't
drinker.
drink. She meditates. She does yoga. And I swiped left on this one. Let's just swipe. Let's
I
swipe
bet
left.
you did.
I've got 2 giant dogs, so I spend a lot
Oh.
of time with them.
Okay.
Yeah. I take them
Is
hiking.
that, you think that's going to scare me? That
don't
you have
know.
two
Are you scared
giant
of dogs?
No, I'm not scared of dogs. I'm a cowboy. What
There you
cowboy
go.
is scared of dogs? Let's be reasonable. So, what are the perks that come along with being on the cover of FHM? Do they like fly you around the world to do like big premieres and stuff
Well,
like
they got
that?
her here.
I was gonna say I get to meet fabulous people like you guys.
Well, you have a fabulous publicist over
I
there.
do. She's
the
amazing.
publicists usually don't like when I mention them on air, but
Really?
Lainey is so cool.
I adore her.
She's so cool.
She is.
And I wasn't kidding. We had a lot of publicists that come in here, and she's the best of the best.
I like to think I'm a good people picker.
You're a people picker.
I'm a good people picker.
Can you pick? Will you pick me?
Maybe we'll see.
Ooh, I got a maybe. I mean, that's a start.
But Courtney, in all seriousness, so in addition to exercising the morning of Thanksgiving to make sure your sins eating-wise are forgiven, what other small physical fitness tips can regular people make? Let's say they're not ready to try yoga yet.
Right.
What else can people try in their everyday life that might help them see a reduction in their waistline?
Honestly, whatever you're doing right now, just add a little bit to it. So if you're completely sedentary, you don't do anything right now, I say get up and go for a 20-minute or a 30-minute walk every day. If you're walking, try to extend the time. If you're already doing that, try to add in another activity. Just a little bit more and you're gonna see a change.
How is bike riding?
Bike riding is great.
Yeah, that's good for
Yeah,
you?
absolutely, yeah.
Good for the core?
Yeah.
Supposed to be bent over like this, or sitting up? What's better
Yeah,
for
you
you?
can sit up.
You sit up.
Sit up, breathe in, breathe deeply,
Breathe deep.
and do something that you enjoy. I think that's the biggest part of it. You don't have to hate your exercise.
You know what? If you don't want to listen to her, you don't know what you're doing, okay? You can follow her on Instagram. You can see her December 1st. Go out and get FHM Magazine.
And some great
right.
photos on the website,
That's right.
balancedbodieswellness.com.
BalanceBodiesWellness.com. I ring the bell because she's the first cover girl we've ever had on the show. which is
Oh, well,
pretty
lucky
big.
me.
So, thank you for being a good sport. I really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
If you're interested in, an old washed-up cowboy to come to the rodeo with you, I'm available. We're going to be available to you for just about 15 more minutes today, and then it's going to all be over. And tomorrow at 5 o'clock, you tune into Newsmax TV, you put it on, you hit the DVR button, you hit record series, and you watch the best shots of Liquid Lunch, which are the best interviews that we've had all this week, all the behind the scenes, and special secret tips from Courtney you can only see on Liquid Lunch Best Shots. Stay right there, coming back at you right after this with Pavlina Osta.